commend, or at least as the master in this story, commend the thievery of a lazy, dishonest manager. You won't find this parable on any Sunday school text list. And fundamentalist Christians avoid this text like the cholesterol-conscious avoid Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Is the Bible really recommending cheating as a way of dealing with a difficult situation? If Jesus didn't tell this parable, then someone important must have, because the story survived and to have been written for the final draft of the Bible. As the story goes, the manager of the business gets called into the boss's office because the boss thinks the manager of the company has been stealing from the company. Upon being asked to present the company books, it becomes obvious that the manager had indeed been stealing the company. So the manager is given his pink slip, asked to clean out his desk, and be gone by the end of the day. Knowing the current unemployment rate is now 30% in this area, and that he physically can't do labor work, and that he's not going to sit at the end of the freeway ramp with a sign saying unemployed, hungry, and homeless, he comes up with a plan. He calls up a few of the company's clients, offering them great deals on lowering their outstanding balances to the company. You see, he figures if he helps these folks out now, perhaps they will repay the favor by giving him a job. So the unsavory manager calls up a client who owes 900 gallons of olive oil, and the manager cuts him a deal for half. That is half off. I wish the loan officer at our credit union were getting fired. He would call me and cut our car loan in half. And then the dishonest manager calls up another who owes 1,000 bushels of wheat and cuts him a deal for 20% off. Now, at this point in the story, we, as well as the disciples who are hearing this story, are expecting to hear how the boss of the company finds out about this thievery and rails against the dishonest manager, telling him how immoral he is and how he's destined to the ninth circle of hell for his deceitful actions. But in a turnaround, the dishonest manager is congratulated, and everyone is confused. We're confused because the manager intentionally misled, deceived, and acted in selfishness and bad faith. And this is the opposite of the Christian values of truthfulness and sincerity and good faith. Christianity values the love for truth and a loathing for disguise. We believe truth doesn't belong to the self, but that the self belongs to truth. Our faith calls us to refuse to mislead, to cover up or even embellish. Good faith means loving the truth more than oneself. You see, the self is always deceitful, illusionary, and self-centered. We hold in high esteem generosity, humility, courage, and justice in contracts or exchanges. Thus, it's bad faith to deceive a buyer into selling them goods by failing to advise them of some hidden flaw. Therefore, it's clear what the manager did was wrong. So, Jesus, what are you saying? Because I don't know. But also, what do we say? I want to tell you a story of a fellow named Fred. Fred was skiing in Vail, Colorado, when he started to feel a little off. After a few trips down the slopes, Fred developed a headache. He also felt a bit lightheaded. To play it safe, he had his wife drive him to a nearby hospital. There, a triage nurse listened to his story and then leaned in close. "You have a touch of altitude sickness," the nurse whispered. "We see it all the time. You didn't hear it from me, but I would suggest you go back to your hotel and drink some water." Fred decided not to take the nurse's advice, but instead decided to see the doctor. Within an hour, the doctor delivered the exact same diagnosis that the nurse had given: altitude sickness. They gave Fred a whiff of oxygen and discharged him. few weeks later, Fred got a bill from the hospital for $11,000. The normal fee for the service is $800. This is not a nice little case. The markup for hospital bills is between 2 times to 23 times what Medicare pays for the same service. And the higher the markup, the more likely the hospital will sue for non-payment. And most of those sued are not the wealthy, but they're the middle, lower middle class, and the poor. They're sued not for elective procedures, but for being sick and for being injured. And they're sued for the full marked up price. Many of the hospitals that sue their patients frequently are non-profit hospitals who enjoy huge tax benefits. In Boston, for instance, the cost of an uncomplicated baby delivery ranges from $8,000 to $40,000. And nationwide, as a general rule, for every 10 doctors on staff, there are 7 non-clinical full-time staff working on billing and insurance functions. What hospitals do is not illegal. It's good business practice, actually, but it is unethical. This parable is about ethics. In other words, how we behave. It's about character. Your character is your individual notable traits, your distinctive qualities, and the place where your moral principles reside. It is the most important part of your being. Your principles, your nature, dictate how you act. And regardless of what you proclaim to believe, it is your actions, your behavior, that tell others who you are. Cheating another, disguising the truth, and lying to another are bad character traits. Why do we react with the frown of disbelief and confusion when we hear this gospel? Why do we react negatively upon hearing about hospitals charging far too much money? Where does this come from? How do we learn it? Who dictates what is fair? The market? The government? How do we know what is fair business practice and what is cheating and what is dishonest? I think the answer resides in the understanding that we humans are both animal and divine. We know just enough about the infinite to be part of infinity, and yet we know we're going to die. We are finite, just like every other creature. We are imperfect, and for the most part, selfish. However, there are eternal truths, which I believe come from an eternal being, essence, ground of all being, referred to as God. I think life in general, in each of our lives, has meaning. And the God I believe in cares most that we are caring, loving, forgiving creatures to ourselves and to one another. This involves first being aware of our self-centeredness, and secondly, controlling it, never treating another human being as a means, but always an end. I don't care, and I don't think God cares much, if each of you understand the Trinity and all its theological ramifications, or the theory of atonement, as long as you act in kindness and love others. Really, in truth, this is not rocket science. However, in my life, I've seen a shift. The more educated we become, the less we believe in any eternal truth, let alone God. Truth is now in the eye of the beholder, and so is morality. Right is wrong, wrong is right, all depends on who's calling the shots. G.K. Chesterton once said, when people stop believing in God, they don't believe in nothing, they believe in anything. Therefore, as church attendance and belief in God wanes, there's no such thing as nuns, that is, people who claim that they don't believe in anything. They very much believe in something. In the United States today, what people believe in is education. The God of today, at least in the United States, is education. It is believed that people just educated enough, just educated, that life will be okay, be fine, no war, no famine, no poverty, no global crisis. But education is a false God. I'm not saying education is not important. I'm saying it's a false God. I heard a parent once say, I care more if my children are A people than if they get A's in school. And she couldn't be more right. And this is what I'm talking about. It's more important to be an A person than it is to get A's in school. But this is heresy in our society. The appropriate word is heresy, because education is our current societal God. It is what we believe in with our whole heart. It is what we pledge our money to, even to the point of saddling our children with a lifetime in debt. Colleges and universities are our new temples, and houses of worship and professors are our clergy. Experts tell us what to believe. We make decisions based upon what experts say. Attendance is down considerably in all churches and temples, not because church is stuffy and boring and so in school. Attendance is down because people have chosen a new faith. And that new faith is education. Today we firmly believe that education leads to salvation. Salvation is a good job, which gives you good money, which allows you to get what you want. Salvation is no crime, no bigotry, enough for all. From each according to his ability, to each according to his needs. We will get there if we're just educated enough to see it. Yet there's nothing in this faith concerning being a good person. Actually, educational facilities and the public square like to say that moral instruction belongs in the churches and in the synagogues. But most people don't go to church or synagogue regularly. Goodness, honesty, and integrity have become an intellectual distraction because most young people don't see what's in it for them. Actually, today, to be educated means to be liberated from whatever spiritual or religious values one may have managed to bring from home to college. In addition, the more educated you become, the more likely you will look down upon those who believe in a deity or have a strong religious belief. And yet, how does education make you a better person? Because it's clear that a well-educated person is not a better person than a less educated person. Our gospel lesson displays this, as does my modern-day example of hospital exploitation. Don't we have to ask ourselves then, what's the point of a costly college education if the education itself generates no sense of private and public honesty, integrity, or having strong moral principles? Let me tell you a story about education as I knew God. The church in which I served in Atlanta was situated in an upper middle class neighborhood, complete with college-educated and postgraduate degrees. The CEO of Southern Bell served on our vestry and was the senior warden, as did lawyers with law degrees from Harvard, Emory, and Duke. You know, once when an elderly member of our parish fainted at the communion rail during a service one Sunday, more doctors in our congregation rushed to her aid than seagulls to a leftover half-eaten ham sandwich at the beach. We were smart congregation. As part of the church's outreach to the community, it ran an elite kindergarten through 8th grade school. In August of each year, just prior to the opening of the school, the membership rolls of the church used to spike. This is because church members had a priority over non-church members for admittance to the school. Parents of kindergarten children used to camp out in the church parking lot the night before registration. And if their child was not accepted, parents would beat their chests, rent their clothes, and fall on the ground in grief, wailing, "There goes my child's chances of getting into Duke or Harvard." And they believed it. However, these were the same parents who didn't bring their children to our own Christian education program. And we all know the reason why. It's because learning a faith, developing a child's faith-based morality, is not as important as getting into a great school. Parents will go to debt to lie and cheat to get their children into the best colleges, but they won't. They won't get up on Sunday morning to bring them to Christian education. Why? It's education, is it not? And the reason, we all know the reason, is because it's Christian education, which really isn't education, it's indoctrination. We want our children, once educated, to choose when they get old enough which or any religion they might want to be part of. Well, that's just a lie. Because by not exposing them is actually making a choice for them. We don't bring them to church or to Sunday school because we don't believe it's important. It certainly isn't as important as a secular education. But actually, it's more important. But secular education is what we believe in our American society. Intellectualism by God, to whom we kneel and bow. Again, I want to say clearly that I love learning. I'm not anti-education. But if given a choice, I would rather my son and grandchildren be A people than get A's in school. The two are not mutually exclusive, but neither is there a correlation. Just because you're smart and have had the primo education at the best high schools, the best colleges, the best universities in the country, doesn't mean that you are a good person. There's no relation between intellect and good behavior. Some of the smartest people in our country are fools. That is, they act foolishly. And I've also met a lot of people with a whole lot less education than I who are truly good people. These are people who are generous, giving, humble, and honest. I will tell you that you'll be happier in life and have better relationships if you are a good person, as outlined in the virtues of all religious faiths. People want to be around and in relationships with honest, humble, decent people, and they really don't give a darn where you went to school. Actually, no one ever gives a darn where you went to college. And I will tell you, after you graduate, no one is ever going to ask you where you went to college. Upon graduation, what you'll discover is that those who truly succeed in being human are those who have had a strong moral character. Every religious prophet or leader says as much. Dostoevsky was right when he stated, without God, all things are permissible. That is what is so sad about making education of God. To go back around where we started, I don't think Jesus is commending insincerity or dishonesty. I think he's telling us to be smart about money. Don't get taken advantage of by nefarious people. Be clever and wise about your money and finance like a shrewd, dishonest business person. Employ their savvy, but not their dishonesty. Be fair, not unethical. Be a welcome mat, but not a doormat. A good rule of thumb is to judge another by the content of their character and not by their IQ